Hello people, I am Jaby KOAY, joined by ACHARA is a big lovely KIRK.
Thank you.
And we're looking at Blank, the trailer with Sunny Deol, Karan Kapadia, Ishita Dutta, Karanveer Sharma, and Jamil Khan. Comes out May 3rd. It's directed by and written by Behzad Khambada. So this has been highly requested. We have a YouTube description here. It says, a live bomb, a blank mine. Will terrorism win this time?
What does that mean?
Oh boy.
A blank mind. Okay.
Well, that's scary, just from the little description there alone. So, let's
All right.
Here we go. Let's check this out.
I'm ready.
टेररिज्म का कोई चेहरा नहीं होता, उसका धर्म सिर्फ पैसा, और हमारा धर्म ड्यूटी।
इंटेलिजेंस ब्यूरो पिछले 2 महीने से एक आदमी को ट्रैक कर रही है और हमें शक है कि वो एक स्लीपर एजेंट है।
कोई नया ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, तहरीर अल हिंद।
25 किलो HMX हमारे शहर में आ चुका है।
मतलब 1000-1500 लोग कम से कम।
Oh man, that looks real.
एक्सीडेंट की वजह से उसे कुछ भी याद नहीं है और उसके सीने पर बॉम्ब है।
Oh, what?
जानते हो तुम्हारे सीने पे क्या है?
वही तो मैं कब से पूछ रहा हूँ साहब, ये क्या है, किसने लगाया और मेरी कोई मदद क्यों नहीं कर रहा है साहब?
तू एक सुसाइड बॉम्बर है।
शहर से बाहर ले जाकर खत्म करो इसे।
It's like stuck on him, right?
आप अपना प्रोसीजर फॉलो कीजिए और मैं अपनी ड्यूटी।
सुबह का बट्टा अपनी तालीम तो नहीं बोला।
मैं ये जानना चाहता हूँ तुम्हारे दिमाग में क्या है?
मुझे और कुछ याद नहीं है साहब।
जवान नहीं, अब तेरी खोल के रखेगा।
उसके दिल की धड़कन बॉम्ब की बैटरी है। ये मरा तो फटा, बॉम्ब अगर निकाले तो फटा। It's a dead man switch.
That is way intense.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of fascinating because it's like if Jason Bourne was caught by police and he was bred by a terrorist organization
Yes.
and completely lost his memory. That's what this feels like because
Yeah.
he's a badass and he's fighting people, but he doesn't know where that skill set comes from. He doesn't know
Yeah.
what he's supposed to do. He doesn't know where he came from. And because he lost his memory, it's almost like he was reset to innocence in a
Yeah.
way. That's one of the most fascinating things for me. Let's say Charlie Manson or Adolf Hitler. Anybody who's horrible, right?
Right.
And let's say they lost their memory and you had them in custody and
How
they
convenient.
and they no, but let's just say they genuinely lost their memory, like they have zero recollection of any of the heinous acts they've done. Can you just let them reintroduce them into society? You know, because or just monitor them, put an ankle bracelet on. Like you have no. That's one of the most fascinating questions. It's a big
Yeah.
conundrum because they're literally not the same person. You are trying and imprisoning someone who he's taking the punishment for someone else's crimes.
But then the question is, what if, you know, their memory comes back? Or even worse, if you set the precedent where that's allowed, then everyone could be trying to convince court that they lost their memory. Like, oh, I didn't murder all those people.
Well, that's why you put a monitor on
I don't know
them.
what you're talking about.
Well, that's why you keep a monitor. You keep, you know, drones can follow you now. You can literally attach program a drone to follow people. You know what I'm saying?
I know. It's a touchy subject because I'm sure anyone who had family who died in the Holocaust or who were victims of Charlie Manson, they would be like, no, I want this person punished. I'm out.
No, I
for
get
blood.
it. I totally
So,
understand.
yeah,
But it's just an interesting conundrum to discuss. Like,
really is,
Because
yeah.
imagine if you had a computer, like a robot, right? And it committed some kind of crime, and then you just swap out the hard drive. It's a different person altogether.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so
Yeah.
that's what's interesting to me here is because he is literally not the same person. And maybe over the course of the film, it starts to come back to him. And it's one of those things where he is mentally and physically a ticking time bomb. It's hilarious in a way. I mean, in a cool way. It's hilariously awesome because at any moment he might come back and realize, oh, I know what my purpose is. I want to kill you now.
Yeah.
You know, and I would imagine that what goes wrong is they take him out to the desert to finish him out, and he's supposed to get killed and to deal with this bomb because they can't remove it from his chest. He's like Iron Man. And then he realizes what's up because like he gets shot in the wrong spot. He falls over, he jogs his memory. He's like, oh, I know what I'm supposed to do. He, hops in a car and starts heading back to the city to kill a bunch of people.
So you think that it's going to come back and he's going to be the bad guy instead of like him realizing the error of his ways and maybe trying to help Sunny Deol and the rest of the police get the terrorists?
Well, if they're going to go really psychological with it, I think that Sunny Deol is going to try to talk him off the ledge and try to bring him back and be like, no, you're a good person. Remember that conversation we had? Cheese and wine? Come on, dude. We can do this.
I'm not convinced that they had that conversation, just judging from the trailer.
We had fondue. It was fun.
It was nice.
Please, just remember the fondue. It was very cheesy.
The fun times.
Just like this scene.
No, I really don't think that there's that sort of scene there. I think the bomb is really interesting in this because when they said suicide bomber, I thought it was going to be like, just a bunch of duct tape and whatever.
The
and
cliche,
it's like,
yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, no, they've literally surgically put this bomb on him and connected it to his heart.
I love this idea. I think this is such a dope idea. It's so cool. I mean, just the fact that he's both mentally and physically a ticking time bomb is so cool to me. He's layered with all these skills that he doesn't know where they're coming from. Just like Jason Bourne, he's going to recall certain things here and there. He has to confront that. He has to wrestle with that because this new version of him is obviously innocent, right?
Right.
And he has to deal with this person who's essentially a terrorist, a criminal. He's got to fight with that because like Jason Bourne has done heinous acts in his own past, this person has as well. I mean, supposedly. He's got to deal with that. I mean, just the process of dealing with that is crazy to think about.
Yeah, that's intense. Like when you first read the YouTube description, I was like, a blank mind? What is this? Some sort of mind game? Like, in order to defuse the bomb, you have to blank your mind? But watching the trailer, I'm like, oh, that totally makes sense. And that's such a unique idea for a story.
The way he took that hit, as we like to say, the way he took that L, when he got hit by the van.
Yeah.
I don't know how they did that. I mean, there was some trickery going on with the editing because it went black for a split second. But it looked real. The way they did that. It looked like he really took it. I mean, maybe it's just the way he sold it. Maybe he had some padding on, or maybe it was sped up in post. Maybe it's just because of the blanking of the black on top of the video. It just felt more visceral, more intense. I felt that hit. I was like,
You're like, it's like I was there.
I know I had a big reaction to that.
This guy, Karan Kapadia, he looks so intense, especially in that moment where he's walking in the corridor with the hoodie on. I'm like, wow, he's looking like a real bad guy.
I'm noticing a lot of actors have been assistant directors. Vicky Kaushal, he was an assistant director at one point, and maybe that's how they get their foot in the door, is the assistant direct and then they become an actor because they learn the process and they're like, hey, remember that time I helped you out with the directing? Can I be on that side of the camera?
Yes, audition.
Yeah, he's been a second unit director 7 times.
Wow.
Blank is his first movie.
That's awesome. Well done.
I wonder... Hold on, this is going to take a moment to figure out.
Okay.
Give me a second. This is directed by Behzad Kambada. It's also written by him. Okay, Behzad Kambada.
Okay.
I'm going through all of Karan Kapadia's film credits right now. I just want to see. It's got to be somewhere here. He had to have worked with this director, but he worked with Zoya Akhtar as an assistant director on Luck by Chance.
Oh, cool.
He worked with Mani Ratnam.
Oh, he's worked with some greats, huh?
On Ravanan, and then Ravan, Mani Ratnam again. Talash, he worked with Rima Kadti, and then Barbar. My guess was incorrect. I thought surely he'd worked with his director before, but
nope,
I guess
he's just good.
No,
he's just good.
What I imagine is he sort of pulled a Vicky Kaushal where he's like, I'm going to get as much experience on set as possible to really understand this thing, and then I'm going to go on audition, and then he knocks it out the park.
Yeah, because he's like, I understand how movies are made. Yeah. I understand, what is it called?
The process.
The process,
yeah. I would imagine that this is one of those things where suddenly he's an overnight success, but he's probably been, chipping away at it for a while, auditioning for a while, and finally he's gotten his breakout role in Blank.
Well, I feel like everyone who is an overnight success, there's always at least 8 to 10 years of hard work and preparation that went into becoming this overnight sensation.
We didn't talk about Sonny Deol at all. He looks intense.
Yes.
Like,
completely buy him as that, you know, hardened cop.
Yeah, I mean, you can see his conviction. It feels very real. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Do subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell icon so you get notified every time we drop a new video. Also, if you want to see exclusive content that's not available on the regular YouTube channel, check out patreon.com/JabyKOAY, where you can see music video reactions, show reactions, other reactions in general that we don't have publicly available on our YouTube channel. But in the meanwhile, check out our other reactions, reviews, short films, vlogs, interviews, and I think that covers it. I'm Jaby KOAY. This is
ACHARA KIRK.
Peace out.